Okay, guys, I just kind of want to follow on from yesterday. There was a number of things. I did a little bit on the whiteboard to show you how to break your time. Now, I don't like trading too much sort of on a scalping scenario. I like to plan everything out. So yesterday the markets were very quiet, Saturday, and BlackBull for doing crypto, etc. was shut, was doing maintenance. But I had a spare time, and I used that time to prep the chart. Now, if I flick it over, it's paying off because all of my prep work was done. So if I pull that into space, so put all of this into place, and it looks mental, doesn't it? But it takes time to do. And not only does it take time to do, it is very, very important. So if I flick this over into here, and I come down onto the video vaults and what have you, there it is there, 13th of December, I did it for them, okay? So I do a lot for these guys as well. Now, the Discord's changed a little bit. I've broken it up into sections now rather than just all lumped together. So if you just want to chat, come up the water cooler, you get discount vouchers off various companies that I find. If you want all your trader talk, it's in here. So whether you're a swing trader, day trader, scalper, you'll find that in there. The clinic, well, that's where they talk to me and I'll give them updates about what I'm doing. And then there's various other little bits down here and a full library. So happy days. Find links for that in the YouTube posts. But let's get back to this. The reason I showed you that is I often tell people what I'm doing before I do it. And if they ask me to, I'll definitely do it. Tell them before I do it. So all this prep work is now done. Now this morning, I had a little bit of time and I sat and worked out a basic trade, which is here. It's now currently 9:15 and it's selling across the board, as you can see. So it's going sell, sell, sell in the face of a bear market. So that's the bigger picture. C tells me how to work out what the target's going to be. Well, at the minute, I put 2 positions in, so I'm looking for about 12 quid. Now, it's a risky trade, so I'm not going to do any more than what the maximum target is. But I'm already halfway there. Let me show you. So, as I was saying yesterday about breaking it into bite-sized chunks, I'm an hourly trader. So I've got 3 hours between now and sort of 12 o'clock. So 3 signals. Top of the hour, I had a signal. You know, I don't have to do a lot because I've already done some. A little bit naughty. I'll kind of show you. So if we drop that down onto there, there's the 2 positions running. I've already got that out of the market already, 725. So I've achieved something what I already set out to do. Now if I drop this down into 15 minutes, which is where I am working this, the owl is giving me the signal to say, just start looking for whatever's going on. Drop it into 15 minutes to see if it's viable, which it is. Pressure's coming down, bottom side of the Bollinger Band, plenty of space between key areas of attraction. So I've got these here from the hourly, and I've got the higher time frames. So I've got plenty of room to get from there to there if it continues on its downward push, which is what it looks like it's trying to do. Now this big line up here is I'm willing to stage into that. Fine. But I'm actually probably only going to stage to about here to start with. And then I'll reevaluate it. It's all about the planning and the preparation. Don't do anything with a whim. Now let's go back to this sheet. Excuse me, I'm a bit snotty this morning. The sheet is all about planning, understanding what it is that I'm trying to do. I understand what the target is, so I know how far the market's willing to give me. I understand the direction of what I'm going to take the trade on, and I understand the face that it's going into. Now, that's why I look at multiple time frames. So when I see these people that are just dropping on to a single time frame and trying to find a trade in one time frame, they don't know what the big picture is. So they're really blind. You know, at least now I know the dominance across the board is sell. So pretty much everything is in my favour. And then I just plan it out day by day based on a monetary amount. Now, this works on around 2% a day. I've already done it today. I've done 725 already, which is 2.1%. I'm just putting the last part of the trade in. I'm going to play it out. And if I end up with 12 quid, I'm fine. If I end up with a tenner, even better. And it just builds. And the beauty of planning things out like this is, well, it becomes meaningful. Case in point, I've done it loads of times, and every single time the armchair pundits, who, let's be honest, make absolutely fuck all, always laugh and point a finger at me. Well, yes. Started with £1. Whoop-de-doo. And then 168. Amazing. You crap. You only got little things. Yeah, well, that 50 quid that I was doing for Wade, little salute to you, kid, is now 354 quid in 28 days. That's meaningful. That'll buy me a lodge in February. So I'm not laughing. I'm smiling. Planned. All of it. And I've not had a losing day. You know, you can cry and say, well, it's a spreadsheet, right? It's a spreadsheet. Because I've had this all over the last couple of days by one knob after another. You know. There we go. 50 quid in. There's all the transactions. I do have to sacrifice trades. I'm not that good that they're 100% winners all the time. You've got to kill them off. But there you go. All the way down. Bang, bang, bang. Loads of transactions. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. All the way down. 304 profit. Okay? All controlled. All in a BlackBull hedge account. Okay? And the reason why I use that account is because I can take advantage of the 500 to 1 leverage, and it enables me to trade this product very safely and not get caught into a margin call just like that the moment that I open up a trade. It allows it to breathe. And the only thing I've got to worry about is the position size I put in, and then whether or not I let this get out of hand against the balance. That's it. And that's how you use leverage. I don't use leverage to increase the position size. I just use it to open up an asset that I normally couldn't afford. And that's what this is. Okay. So there we are. That's all about planning, guys. It really is. So this thing is all planned out from start to finish. I know what the trade's going to do. I know what the trade is going to give me. And I know where the free air is that I can get in and get out at a target and not worry about it. And that statement has just fucking proved it. All right? So that's it. You know, this job ain't difficult. It really isn't difficult. The hard part has been and always will be you. And that's because you don't plan it. You just dive straight in. And the worst thing I ever hear is, oh, that looks good. I think I'll give it a go. Well, that tells me you've already failed. It's not, I think I'll give it a go. It's right. That's excellent. I'm going to research that and I'm going to stick in and I'm going to stick to it. In other words, commit to it, not just have a flutter. You have a flutter, go to the bookies, you know, got as much chance of winning down there as you have on here. The only difference is this is right in front of you and you've got access to it straight away. And, well, it can become addictive. And if it's addictive and you've got no planning, it'll burn through your savings really quickly. So let's see this one play out to the end, because I do like to finish the trades off and show you. But it's a very simple, easy setup. It's a sell. So we're going to push it down. We're going to try and get the total balance to 12 quid. So I may well kill it before it gets to 12. But if not, I'll let it run down into the 12 and we'll have even more money. Anyway, let's play this out. Okay guys, I've killed that off because it's gone extreme and it's now got momentum going the opposite way. So is the trade over? No. But what it means is I might as well take out what it's offered. So just drop that back to a day. So a little bit of scalps, 146, 146. So we 10.17 in. We just pull that across. What did I say that was? 10.17. 10.17. Yeah. So what we got now is 2.9%. We've done more than that was 6.95. So I'm happy. But I wanted 12 quid, so what we'll do is we'll look at that. Has anything changed? Oh, not really. Just let that come up and then catch the slam back down again. Now, because I only need to do a couple of quid, that's all I need to do. Now, the premise hasn't changed too much. That's getting up higher. Let's just have a look at the 15 minutes, see what's going on here. Well, it's pushing away. That's coming down. All right. So we'll just drop a quick sell order in underneath there. And what we're going to do is we'll just leave it. That'll follow up this candle. I just want to have a look up here. Nothing's really changed here either. Still plenty motion down. It's at the bottom of the range, so I could easily push in and get me my couple of quid extra. I'm only going to put one position in now, and then we're going to stage it back up to there if we need to. And we're working our way to that 12 quid. Okay. So nice and simple. And it's just all about planning little chunks, take the money when it's offered, and then work up into a target. And then when that target's complete, quit for the day. What are we doing today?
I want to see the lights.
We won't see the lights as long as the wind doesn't sort of cancel it. Because it's a howling gale up here at the moment. So, let's see if we can get an extra 2 quid, break the £12 for the day, and I'll be quite happy. Okay guys, there we go. That's now come in. Took some money out, reassessed it, let it drop back into target. And this is the thing with the markets. They don't always play ball. But there we are, 12.58, which is what I was after to start with. So let me just pull this across. Go back to that growth tracker. I say 12.58? Yeah, 12.58. There we go. So it's pre-planned, everything's done. This day is now complete on this. I'll do it again tomorrow. I'll look for a minimum of 720. And then I'll just build it up and build it up and build it up and build it up. And then you just keep on doing. And this is how I've always built my accounts. Now, you'll have seen like the big account, which is what was on the growth tracker there. When you look through the Vanguard, that 300 quid that's in here, I'll end up in there. You know, because do I need to buy a holiday? I don't need to buy it from here. I can buy one if I want to. But what it means is, when I do buy it, I've replaced the money and I'll just dump it into that and that's fine. And it just grows and grows and grows. And that's all trading is. It's just taking what the market's willing to give you, step by step. And then you get there. You'll swinging at the fences. You'll find you'll lose more than you win. You'll get demoralized because you think it's terrible. But if you just work the market, it'll be fine. And the job really is easy. You know, it's not difficult to find a trade inside. It's difficult to find the right trade. And what I mean by that is, your stop's in the right place so you know where you're wrong, as you saw in that statement. I kill trades off all the time. Why? Because something's not quite right. Momentum's going the wrong way. So just take the money that it's giving you, re-enter the market, come back. And as long as you get what you originally set out to get, in this case 12 quid, you know, it doesn't sound much and you can laugh at me as much as you like. But I get paid every Friday. I live a damn good life. And if you look at this channel, you'll see how many holidays I've had this year. You know, and it's all from this because this is my sole income. That's it. So there we go, kids. If you're stuck, I'm very easy found. You want to come along to the Discord, you'll see the post if you're part of the squad in the YouTube sort of community section, or just drop on my website, scruffytrader.com, and you'll see what I'm all about. And I'll see you on the next one. Catch you soon. Okay, guys, a quick interlude because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products. So if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US. So you guys can now take advantage of the prop. And you've got C Trader. And you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15, and then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms, which is TradingView, CTrader and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video.